Good day, good day, good day, everybody. How you doing? How everybody doing out there? How everybody doing out there? Hopefully everybody's having themselves a fabulous Friday, man. You know what? Listen, man. Sometimes people, what we have to learn how to do, right now, where sometimes you got to make yourself uncomfortable to get comfortable. Sometimes you got to make difficult decisions, do things that you don't want to do. But once again, that's the learning process. That's what we need to do in life. Like even right now, man, going out there on faith. Don't be afraid of failing. You know what? Each and every day when you wake up, you got to keep trying. You know, how do you become good at anything unless you keep trying? Unless you put your best foot forward. And to me, at this present day in time, it's like a beautiful day, man. It's like a beautiful day in the neighborhood. How do you take advantage of this beautiful day? How do you make each and every day in your life count? You know, I'm trying to work on a few things, man. I've been seeing a lot of different things online. People talking about, man, look, hey, what's up, Renee? What up, what up, what up? Tina, how you doing, how you doing, how you doing? I got to get back on it, man. I haven't been going live lately, but I got to get back on it. So today's a beautiful day. I decided, you know what, let me go live. I missed my cigar chat live on Sunday. So what I'm doing now is trying to go live, trying to get back out there, trying to do different things and make a few things happen or whatever. But anyway, what I was saying is this, man. You know, you got a lot of these guys getting on these platforms, and that's all we doing. Bitching, moaning, groaning, complaining about what? About negativity, about nonsense, man. Yes, we miss you. I miss you too, Renee. I miss you too. But how do we get on these platforms opposed to stabbing each other in the back? A lot of things they got going on, paperwork. They having a paperwork party. They bringing out paperwork document, who's snitching, who's not snitching or whatever. You know what? At the end of the day, it's like, how do we stop people from snitching? How do we get these kids out there and let them know right now, you know what? Snitching is not cool. But, you know, let's stop. Whatever's done is done. I made a deal. How many people out there going to honestly admit, say, look, they made a deal, that they became a snitch, that they cooperate, that they sat down on law enforcement? Some people actually get paid to cooperate. Some people make, being a snitch their job. Right now, from my understanding, some of these folks make, what, 85 to 100,000 a year, getting up information that you don't even know that they are a confidential informant. We don't know that. So when they shouldn't put themselves in that, you're right. They shouldn't put themselves in that situation in the first place. If you go out there and you go to school and you get an education, or even right now, if you start at the bottom and you work your way up through the company the right way, you don't have to worry about snitching. If you're a law-abiding, productive citizen, you don't have to worry about snitching. So right now is, how do we prevent these kids from getting caught up that their life is on the line, their freedom is at stake, causing them to have to cooperate, snitch, sit down with law enforcement to make a deal? That's the objective. Later for what is done. What is done is done. Snitching been in existence since what? The beginning of time. Snitching has been around for like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. The game is over. All the real ones dead are in jail. You're right. And that's what people don't understand. But you watching all these rappers now. They talk about, you know what? It was a big thing about Bougie talking about T.I. snitching or whatever. Okay, whether he did or whether he didn't, what difference does it make? You got people talking about other people paperwork. Okay, big deal. Like right now is, people sit back and think about it. And people speak about me, well, you snitch, you rat. Okay, how long ago that was? Okay, most the things that I did when I did make a deal was 1989, 1990. Most of the folks, when I made a deal, guess what? They wasn't even born yet. And even right now, let's get something right. Okay, yes, I sat down, gave up information in regards to the murders that I was involved in and stuff that I do and shit that they asked me about other individuals I didn't lie to them about. If they asked me if Billy Bob was a drug dealer, and everybody know Billy Bob is a drug dealer, yeah. But once again, nothing that I ever said that caused anybody to plead guilty, caused anybody to go to jail, caused anybody. Nobody can't come and say, well, based upon what I say, they went to jail, or you know what I'm saying right now is I came and testified against them at trial. Listen, the difference is, yes, I sat down and made a deal with the United States government, but it happened how many years ago? This is 2023. When I sat down and talked and made a deal, it was what? 1989, 1990. Wow. How many years ago that was? But once again, like I told you right now, what happened since then? I did my time. I just celebrate 25 and a half years of freedom. So once again, I didn't went back out, and when I got my freedom back, I went out there and commit more crime. I could start killing more people, selling drugs. No, I got a job, I got myself together, and I never looked back. So once again, my message is, hey, E-Money, get in, how you doing? My message is, never get caught up in that fake lifestyle in the first place. The same thing I'm doing now, I could have been doing that way back when. But no, I got caught up. I wanted to be cool. I wanted to be down. I wanted to be this tough guy. I wanted to be this gangster. I wanted to be respected. But once again, I wanted something that I was unwilling to give myself. I wasn't giving myself the self-respect that I deserved. Bushwick in the building, salute to you, man. The kid back, 77. I wasn't giving myself the respect that I needed, that I deserve it. I was worrying about people that, listen, people worry about the people that you're not aware they telling. Yeah, those is a sneaky snitch. You know how many people that you got out there? Like I say, you got people actually getting paid. They are paid confidential informant. I know a lot of people what they call a sneaky snitch, but people's not talking about that. People don't care about that because you don't know about it. So once again, like I told you right now, if you out there doing right, are you out there being a law-abiding citizen? Guess what happened? You don't have to worry about nobody telling you. You don't have to worry about going to jail. You don't have to worry about getting caught up in that lifestyle in the first place. That's what we need to teach these kids, how to prevent from getting caught up in that lifestyle in the first day. Yeah, you got to do it right the first time. Because if you don't do it right the first time, what's going to happen is you're going to find yourself in a world of trouble. And like I say, it's no loyalty. The street don't love nobody. The street is not loyal to anybody. And that's what people got to understand. Even with this gang culture, oh, the gang is my family, or my crew is my family. Nah, brother. When they start giving these guys 20, 30, 40 years, a hard head make a soft behind, you right, E-Money, get it in. When they start talking about life, death penalty, man, you got a lot of people going to become the Temptation. They're going to become New Edition. They're going to become 6ix9ine. I like how everybody talk about Alpo now, but when he was out here, everybody else was between their legs. Street. You know what? Because once again, like I say, Alpo was going around checking people's temperature. A lot of times, anybody can say what they're going to do. And right now, Alpo was alive. A lot of people, you're right, they won't say what they're saying. You know, that's how people are. People are cowards. But what happened is, when they're able to be behind when they're able to be on the internet, when they're able to be in the comfort of their own home, in the comfort of their living room, everybody using fake names. 2023, people getting paid to snitch now, and that's a new trend. Fact, Brian, you spin fact. Hey, but like I told you right now, as long as people's on the internet, they in the comfort of their living room, they on these computers, they can say what they want to say. They can talk that talk. But it's a saying, don't talk that talk unless you can walk that walk. Peter Shue was just a cheerleader. He was scared of. A lot of people are. A lot, and you know what, like I try to explain to people, man, later for the nonsense. It's all right. Like to me, I want to be cool. I want to be down. It's all right not to be cool. It's all right not to be popular. It's all right not to be tough, man. You know what you got to do is right now is, listen, learn how to love yourself. Learn how to get everybody to stop pretending. Be you. I don't give a damn right now. People don't like you. People's not going to like you regardless of what. And if you got everybody liking you, that means you're doing something wrong. If you got everybody your friend, that means you live in the land of la la land. You live in a delusional. Because everybody cannot be your friend. Everybody's not your friend. People pretend to like you to see what they can get out of you. That's it. Life is fake until you find real people that love you for who you are and what you are. You know, once again, a lot of times right now we get caught up into something. We want to be a part of something. F them, live your life. I'm living my life, you know. I'm at peace. Look at me. I'll be 93 this year. I'll be 93 years old this year. I'm happy. I'm in peace. I'm in love. And like I said right now, that's what it's all about, man. Be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Don't get caught up in the nonsense. Don't get caught up in the BS. Stop being professional people pleaser. That's what everybody are. Professional people pleaser. We want to front. We want to front for who? We want to act like we are more important than what we are, like we got point to prove, man. We want to call people out. We want to embarrass people. We want to disrespect people. We want to invite people to our private part. What part of the game is that? You know what part of the game is that? How can I respect anybody else if I don't respect myself? How can Daryl Uzi was the real deal, your brother? Hey, nobody didn't want no problem with Delroy Uzi Edwards, man. You know what? Nobody. Who want a problem with Delroy Uzi Edwards? I wouldn't want no problem with Delroy. Hey, Dwayne, how you doing? I wouldn't want no problem with Delroy Uzi Edwards. You kidding me? You know, I don't care. Who want to go against with somebody that's just as dangerous as you are? Everybody know their limitation. Everybody's supposed to know their limitation. But see, I can admit that. Like I say right now, I wasn't the smartest, I wasn't the dumbest. So you got to know who to avoid and who not to avoid, man. But once again, like you say, desperate people do desperate things. When somebody put your life on the line, then sometime right now, I don't care how scared you are, you got to defend. You got to protect at all times. But the objective is right now, if you're not living that type of lifestyle, you don't got nothing to worry about. If you're not living that lifestyle, you're not in the street. If you a regular, law-abiding citizen, it's nothing. Love you, brother. Outside, got to get back to work. Get back to work. Even though you gave him his home address, he didn't want to. Nobody wanted to do that. None of those guys, like I tell you right now, was guess what? Like I say, I was in Brooklyn House facing murder, and I tied somebody up. The guy was pretending to be Delroy Uzi's brother, and he gave me the address in Long Island, and I gave it to these guys. And that same guy, Michael Smith, a.k.a. Paz, you know, right now is when I gave them the information, what they do with it. Oh, we ain't going away to Long Island. You're in Brooklyn. You got the drop. This person don't even know you have their address. But once again, like I tell you right now, is that's how sick I was. Because once again, that didn't have nothing to do with me. What I should have did, mind my business. The street take no losses. You're right. The street never take no losses. We take losses because we too busy worrying about what people think about us, what people gonna say. You know what? Like I told you, that shit is so overrated. It remind me of OG Newton. He only had the balls to get caught. Yeah, but just like I said right now, was guess what? Because it's not that he had the balls. It's the point about it. He was trying to impress these guys. He's trying to impress the older guys to show him that he's about it. That's it. He was lost like all of us. But right now, we want to prove something. We want to prove that we are bigger, we badder, we're tougher than what we was. No, we didn't have no true identity to ourselves. But I bet you when you go around, you do 1,000 damn years, guess what happened? You get true identity. You start understanding what you did wrong, what you did right, what you need to do, what you need to be at in life. But sometimes it takes you to be removed from society. Sometimes it takes you to lose your freedom. Once you lose your damn freedom, then you got time to think. When you're in a damn jail cell, you got plenty of time to think about what is what. See, Dub, somebody can't forward saying he had nothing to do with Edward Burma. Okay, somebody came forward. Who was that? Who didn't have nothing to do with Edward Burns? You know, everybody that has something to do with Edward Burns is, you know, locked up. But, you know, everybody that has something to do with NYPD police officer Edward Burns murder back in February 1988 is locked up. But who said they didn't have nothing to do with it? You know, like I say right now, even right now, going back to that case, when that sucker happened, when Edward Burns got killed, when he got killed in February 1988, guess what? I didn't have nothing to do with it. But you know what? They picked me up. They picked me up. Hey, how you doing, man? Dwayne, yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, subscribe to my new YouTube channel, The Real Bryant Glaze Gibbs. On my old channel, I lost asset to that channel. YouTube, he's trying to say Pappy didn't have nothing to do with it. Okay, like I said right now, hey, listen, and don't get me wrong. Like I said right now, guess what? Whatever's out is out there. It's out there. It came from Pappy own people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know it. Because once again, only thing I know, somebody told me where it came from. So I wasn't there. I know right now is they picked me up, they picked Pappy uncle up, they picked Pappy right-hand man up, and they picked the alleged shooter up. They was with me. And when they picked me up and all them up, they let them go and they kept me. They kept me. You know, and despite I didn't have nothing to do with it. Everybody bet money. From 103rd Precinct, 113th Precinct, everybody bet money saying I did it. Dave McClary was itching to get Bloody Hatchet that night, but there was too much witness. Nah, if I would have said go, Bloody Hatchet would have been gone. But once again, I was, you know, like something came over me. You know, sometime right now, when something came over me, knowing there's too many people there, and it wasn't worth it, man. Because once again, I didn't know who Bloody Hatchet was at that time. But you're right, Dave was ready. Dave was definitely worried. He was definitely ready. Hey, folks, listen, man, thank you for joining me. Like I tell you right now is make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to my new channel, The Real Bryant Glaze Gibbs YouTube channel. I was once the problem. Now what I'm seeking to do, how do I right my wrong? Can a guy come forward now and take the weight for Pappy? Nah, they're not going to go for it. They're not going to go for it. And right now, Pappy got too much to strike against him in regards to that. So, no, they're not going to go for that. Even if somebody come forward and, you know, right now, newly discovered evidence or whatever, based upon all the information, all the facts that they have, you know, anything is possible. You know, anything is possible. Pappy Mason is finished. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But then again, right now is hopefully, you look, they let Cat out. They let Cat out. If Cat didn't catch that case in Florida with White Boy Rick when they was in the witness protection unit together, Cat would have been walking out in August 19. August 19, 2023, Cat would have been walking out, you know. So, hey, but like I say, everybody, thank you for joining me. I got a few things I need to do. I need to wrap up. Hey, peace, love, and prosperity. Make sure y'all check out all the different content that I just dropped. I'm working to build the channel back up. If anybody out there, you got something out there that's worth me talking about, let me know. What did you know about Fritz from Harlem, Glaze? Nothing. Only thing I know about Fritz from Harlem is like what everybody's saying. You know, he was the consignment king. I know Miss T had a good relationship with him. So right now is that's all I know about him. I don't know nothing about him, you know? Yeah. Peace. Yeah, peace. Hey, but like I said right now, hit the like button, subscribe, share, support, peace, love, and prosperity. And y'all have yourself a fabulous Friday, sensational Saturday, and super Sunday. One love.